When it comes to trauma work and our healing journeys and getting back into a more balanced life, our mind can only go so far. And the thing is, using our minds usually makes things worse. The thing is, as I'm standing here, I can notice myself being like a bit, like, I feel like unease, and it's probably the third time that I restarted this video. I'm like, I didn't record a video in 2 weeks. I have to get into the, back into the state of talking to you, and I am like, a part of me is listening to my words and like judging them, and I notice myself doing weird things with my hands, and I'm like, oh, okay. What is happening here? The thing is, I restarted this video 3 times, and I'm sick of it. Why am I sick of it? Because I'm sick of acting like mistakes aren't a part of my authenticity. I think mistakes are actually, in this moment when I'm talking to you, what's making me authentic. And even, vulnerably sharing about my mistakes. And this is so important because in intellectualizing my pain and like thinking about how can I make this video better, it's like, oh my God, there needs to be like a solution, and maybe I just need to take 3 more deep breaths. And I probably, let's restart again, like let's shake a bit and the video will be better. It will never work. Never in the history of this channel has this thing worked. And I'm sick of trying, to be honest. And I'm sick of trying. And I want to speak about this because I think you're sick of trying as well. You're sick of being someone that you're not. And I want to show up as someone that I actually am. And that in this moment, and up until a few moments ago, I was pretty stressed about recording this video. I was hyped. I was like, I'm going to smash it. Yeah. And then I was standing here and was like, same old pattern. I feel a bit insecure. What did I just do? Like, honestly, I feel like way better right now as I'm speaking to you. And that's for very specific reasons. Because instead of pushing the anxiety or whatever stress I was feeling away, I'm now including it in the video. Because again, I want to show up authentically to you. I don't want to try to be someone that I'm not. I want to be who I am. And rather than pushing whatever I was experiencing away, right now it feels more like I'm dancing with it. I'm approaching it in a matter where I feel there's actually like something juicy. There's knowledge in my mistakes, in my flaws. They're actually kind of good. I mean, this is now becoming the content of this video, and I think it's actually like a pretty profound teaching that I am experiencing for myself, that I'm sharing with you in real time. The mind can only get me so far. My mind is like problem solving, trying to, oh, this is bad and this needs to be removed and I need to do something else. And there's like, oh, the lighting looks good. That will make the video better. And all of these things, they look nice, but my mind will only get me so far. Healing is about learning to dance with our so-called symptoms. And I can only dance with something if I'm going with the motions of whatever is present within me. And our mind is like, a magnet in some sense. It pulls our awareness out of our body into our head where it gets stagnated, and our minds make our body like move like a robot. There's less feeling, less juiciness in it. And as I'm speaking to you right now, what I'm doing is I'm connecting to my body and I'm just sharing vulnerably. And in my life, and also in the hundreds of coaching sessions that I do, and also in what we teach at our Emotional Release Academy, this is like the most profound teaching. Stop treating yourself like you're a flaw, especially when it comes to relational work and when it comes to coaching work. Being authentic and vulnerable and bringing that into connection is the best thing you can do if you're dedicated to your healing journey. There's nothing better. There's a saying that I always repeat here. It's trauma is created in relationship and can only heal in relationship. So you can imagine that right now I'm like, I feel like I'm getting into a flow state. And why is that? Why is that? Because I was welcoming the anxiety, the strangeness that I was feeling in the beginning. I was inviting that in and I was sort of embracing it. I was embracing it into a loving field of awareness and I was playing with it like it became a dance. with the symptom, with the thing that I was supposed to push away. And all of a sudden I feel like I'm talking to you and I'm digging up the gold. And I think you can do the very same thing in your relationships. If you only dare to be vulnerable, and this is the important point, you dare to be vulnerable towards people who deserve your gold, who deserve your authentic self. Because you don't want to be someone who casts the pearls before swine. So you don't want to share yourself, like bring out all the beauty that is in your pain, all the vulnerability, all you being touched with yourself. You don't want to just present that to people who treat you like crap. You don't want to do that. You deserve people around you who, just like I did with myself, who embrace you in that, who even love you in moments where you cannot love yourself. And I, for myself, I was regulating my nervous system in real time. And I can only do that because I have people around me. Actually people who are in the next, they're in the next room. They teach me how to do that. I need to relate in a way that makes me feel safe. And the outer relationship.
22:09.
That was Alexa. She's in the relationship with us. Let me turn that off. This is real authentic content. Check this out. Turning off Alexa. How does that work? I think it's okay now. I think she'll shut up now. Yeah. Well, where was I? Yes, I can only be as authentic and loving towards me because there were people that taught me how to do that. And what happens then? Earlier I talked about you cannot smart your way into this connection. In a sense, so many times I'm doing things where I'm like, I feel kind of bad. I don't feel good about myself. And then from this state, from this contracted state, you can even tell there's no feeling in my body. All of the attention goes into the head. And then my head comes up with a really brilliant idea you need to start doing YouTube scripts. Yeah, that's the problem. You probably need to go for a run because you feel like shit. Going for a run oftentimes help, but you get the idea. Or, oh yeah, maybe you need to move to another place. Or if you're avoidant, yeah, you just have to leave the room and be by yourself for a few minutes. All the attention is going into the head. And from that shitty state, your head is making decisions. And this is such an important point. Your head is making decisions that are prolonging the problem. Your head is making things worse because the solutions are created from this space here. And let's imagine for a moment, you're like, oh, okay. Instead of going into problem-solving mode, you get in touch with the part that is trying to solve the problem. And that part, if you inquire, that part is usually a part that thinks something like, what's happening within here is not okay, and I need to do something to alter this thing here. So that's the part that wants to do stuff. And then there's the other part that is creating this anxiety that just wants to be witnessed, that wants to be danced with, that wants to be embraced. Because you can imagine if the part is leaving and yeah, we're doing something else, we're just, this thing here, this is not we don't want that. Honestly, this is kind of a shitty place to be, and it's not spiritual, it's not high vibe. Let's do something. Let's meditate for half an hour. If you treat this truly like a part of yourself, how would that part feel? Honestly, it would feel pretty left, right? It's almost yeah, I don't care about you. Whatever, nobody likes you. Pretty sad, right? And that sadness, that disconnection, that is always within you. And I'm not saying here that the mind is a bad thing. I actually think that avoiding the mind is creating another problem. I think we have to learn to dance with the mind. I'm just saying that our body holds so much wisdom, especially when it comes to healing, especially when it comes to relational work. And the first step, always, is to hold on for a moment and get in touch with what is here. and be curious, allowing yourself to be compassionate without dropping into the head. Like not being like, oh yeah, I'm feeling this because this is this, and yes, like a stale, like robotic affirmation. Yeah, I'm good the way I am. I deserve love. Like you're all up here. No, meet yourself here. Like make your awareness a loving embrace towards your body and your attention. Let your body speak for you. It's like learning another language. Probably some of you have been living in your head like for your entire life. I've been living in my head for like 20 years. And when I discovered this in an emotional release session, my life completely changed because I was like, this is almost like my intuition, all these movements that are going on in my body and all these like also anxious feelings, all of these things. They're quite fascinating because they're autonomous. They feel like they are me, but they are also not me. Like I can converse with them. I can like surrender into the flow of my body. And the thing is, the more I did that, the more I started questioning my mind and finding the answers to the questions within my body. The more flow state I experienced, the better my life got, the less anxiety I got, the better my relational world became, and the more purpose I felt in my life. Because my body is like a compass. My body is showing me where to go. And this is so true when it comes to the coachings I give as well. And basically, I think this is what makes a good coach, the ability to tune into the body of the client and dance with it. Meet it, truly, truly meet it, saying, hey, you're here. And I'm not using some intervention, some questions to get you like to be someone else or like to cure maybe my anxiety that I have towards you. It's just a feeling of, hey, first and foremost, I'm here for you. I feel you. And that is what you deserve. So smartness can only get you so far, but your body has a deeper layer of smartness. And unlocking that is so crucial. And you unlock that by getting in touch with it and accepting and noticing all the small moments in which you're escaping your body into solution making and like ruminating. Because I'm just realizing you can positively ruminate almost. You can like get stuck in like, okay, yes, I have to find, I want something, I want the solution, but you still like maybe your face even looks like this because you don't like it, but still you think like, yeah, I'm on the right path and like, yeah, good things will come to me, but you're still stuck in here. You're still ruminating. You're still lost in your thought, even though you might think the frame is spiritual and psychologically accurate. It's not. Truth can only be found in your body. You cannot speak your truth if you're not connected to your body. You cannot be truly smart if you're only in your head. Like true intelligence, like there's various intelligences, obviously. There's like emotional intelligence, creative intelligence, all of these things. But true intelligence comes from the body because your body is innately intelligent. It will tell you, it will respond. It will show you like all the dance moves you need to learn in order to navigate life in a way that is truly meant for you. Because what is happening in the head is usually things that you've learned, like a broken record player that was filled with stories of the past that are not even yours most of the time. If you connect to your body and if you truly learn to deepen into it, if you truly learn to center yourself, to make your body your home. And we all know there's a difference between a house and a home. Your body is not just a shell. Your body can truly become a place of belonging. A compass, a companion. It can be with you, and it was with you all along. So you cannot smart your way into healing. And maybe the smartness, like also like the pride of, yeah, I've understood everything. I've read like all the Ken Wilber books. I've did like thousands of courses, and yeah, I know how spirituality and like trauma healing works. Drop your pride and get in touch with your body. Because like small check-in between you and me, I feel way better now than in the beginning of the video, I feel way more relaxed because I feel like I can be myself with you right now. And that's such a gift. And maybe you've noticed also the subtle shift. And like in the beginning, I was like still in this, oh, I'm a YouTuber now apparently, and I have to like, I'm playing this role. And now I feel like I'm actually just talking to you. And that feels really good. And I think even Alexa found it to be really good. That's why she wanted to interrupt. She wanted to have like a bit of attention. So I have this, the thing is I have this, look, let me take it. I have this sheet here. I always take like notes when I do videos. This is like, I'm just going full exposure right now. It feels so good. It feels so good because I was hiding this. I was hiding this little note that was here. And I'm like, am I not sick of fucking having to hide things? Aren't you sick of hiding things as well? Am I like, I feel way more authentic now. I feel, because I just feel better within me. You can make your own judgment about this. But I was hiding this thing. I'm sick of hiding. But nonetheless, let's see what's on here. Your mind is a magnet. Tick. Yeah. The mind creates complexity that is often quite unnecessary, to be honest. Because feeling your body is quite simple. Feeling your body is quite simple, and listening to your body is quite simple. But it's difficult. It's so difficult. So thinking, like being smart, that is complex and very, very easy, because that's your habitual pattern. But getting into your body, that is difficult. But it's simple. It's very simple. Like all these like different lane that the body creates, almost like a tree, 1,000 branches, and this could be true, this could be true, this could be so many stories. Simplicity. Taking a deep breath in, getting in touch with your body, and inquire and receive the messages, receive the answers rather than looking for them. That's so powerful. And that's simple, but it's difficult. Because what we're experiencing in here is difficult. I mean, there's a reason why most of us are dissociated. There's a reason why I was dissociated in the beginning of the video, because I was terrified of making mistakes. And I'm sick of being terrified in that way. And if you learned anything from this video, then hopefully I was like a role model for how things can go, because I truly see this as a conversation between you and me. And I think having conversations like this is what the world needs, and probably also what you need, because I believe that every human being benefits from being authentic and vulnerable and dancing with their pain instead of pushing it away. So if that's what you learned today, then I'm grateful for it. And you can leave a comment and share. That's a YouTube thing I do. Also because I really enjoy reading the comments. It's like people are thankful towards me. I'm like, yeah, that's a cool thing to read. But also some comments that are on here are really nuanced, and like I really enjoy when people are sharing their story or sharing their thoughts or below my videos. So I invite you to do the same if you feel like it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.